YouTube podcast. What's up, world? Y'all already know the name, man. Pays and Plays podcast here. We're gonna give y'all a week 4. We already a month into this thing, NFL. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, pass the run around, comment if y'all like, bro. Don't be scared, bro. We talking football, we talking sports, bro. I just want to hear what y'all got to say, bro. It can be with me or against me. I don't care. But yeah, man, crazy few weeks already in football, and I know it's been a delay dropping this video, but don't get me wrong, I got two more coming for y'all. Right when I'm done with this one, I got two more for y'all. So don't worry, we're gonna make sure we have some content coming up. But let's get right into this thing. We got the Seattle Seahawks Thursday night football going to the desert to take on Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals plus 1.5 point underdogs. Give me the Cardinals to win and cover. And this is honestly, you know what? I might have more emphasis into this game because this is going to be a solo out video. I will be recording when I'm done with this, but it's the initial thought, man. Cardinals back home. They did lose a heartbreaker, nail brighter game, man, and I do think this offense overall will be better. Yes, there's no James Conner, but I feel like the receivers will step up in this game. Kyler Murray will make some couple plays here and there. He might have to be the run game for this team, and with the Seahawks. I know they play well against the Saints, man, but I just don't trust Sam Darnold, bro. And the Saints are, we can argue, is a bottom tier team in the league at this point from what we've seen. So I'm just gonna initially, like I said, I'm going with the Cardinals to win and cover, but I got way more details and depth in this game on a solo video. Watch out for that. Next game, we got the Minnesota Vikings at, well, it's not at, it's actually in the London game. It's in London. Play the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers plus 2.5 point underdogs. Give me the Steelers to win and cover. I don't know, bro. These games I know is very wild, and I know the Steelers defense. I think they actually were better last week, and going into this week, you don't know what Carson Wentz had to really do because I mean he didn't have to do much last week. Well, now he has to play a full game, maybe head on against Aaron Rodgers, and I can see it being kind of a shootout. 2.5 makes sense because I think regardless who win this game, it could be a game-winning field goal. But my initial thoughts would be take the Steelers to win and cover in London. Next game, we got the Philadelphia Eagles travel to Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers. Buccaneers 3.5 underdogs. Give me the Bucs to cover, Eagles to win, even with the 3.5. It's that hook. It's the hook. But what I'm really interested in is this total over 44.5. That is the total that I am looking at. It's a borderline best bet. Both teams are going to score offensively. Yes, I know Mike Evans is probably going to be missing this game, but you got Chris Godwin is supposed to be coming back, I believe. Christian Wilkes, the left tackle, is supposed to be back. And I mean, Ibuka is a beast. You can argue right now, Ibuka might be rookie of the year offensively for the way he's been playing so far. So I don't see them slowing down on the pass game. And when I look at Philadelphia, I think they woke up offensively from what happened last week, how they woke up. And, anybody can go toe to toe with this Buccaneers secondary. I don't know about the run fits. I think they will have some problems with that, but you can easily pass on this Buccaneers secondary because they're not that good, respectfully, other than Antoine Winfield. And I think he's more of a run support safety as that. So I do love that total 44.5. I could see it being a I could see it being a 27-24 game and your over is going to hit. And if you take the Buccaneers plus 3.5, that would hit. So I wouldn't be surprised if they can win this game because Baker Mayfield, that dude, bro, I think so far he leads the lead in game-winning drives as of lately because this guy has been phenomenal when it comes to that. And I had to give him his props for that. Next game, we got the Washington Commanders traveling to Mercedes Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia to take on the Falcons. Falcons plus 1.5 point underdogs. Now, I don't know yet. So, this game, from what it's looking like, if Jaden Daniels is playing, I'm taking Washington. I don't know if it's going to be at 1.5. He hasn't been practicing. And this is also, like I said, I've been waiting to drop this video. Some of these players, we don't even know they're going to be playing right now. Uh, right now, he says he's good to go, but obviously it's up to the doctors. So if he plays, Commanders. If he doesn't play, I'm going with Penix and Falcons. I know the Falcons played terribly against Carolina, and I think on here I called that Carolina had a shot to beat them. I just think they'll wake up from that situation. It's just one bad game in my mind because every quarterback's about to have one bad game, and that was just a bad one. But I don't know yet because we do know about the injury at the quarterback spot for Washington, so I don't know. Next game, we got the LA Chargers traveling to MetLife Stadium, taking on the Giants. Giants plus 6.5 point underdogs. And I just want to say this out here up front. This might be one of the biggest pros versus Joes game all week. Because I know the public may be all leaning into the Chargers. And listen, rightfully so. I'm not mad, bro. Herbert, you can argue, has been playing like an MVP. Harbaugh got this defense right. Even with the injury with Khalil Mack, they still showed up when it mattered. But they did lose some injuries, though. Harris is going to be out for the season. I mentioned about Khalil Mack. And with the Giants, with Dayball, listen, you got Jackson Dark starting, and that is maybe the concern what people will have. But this is it for Dayball. I mean, Jackson Dart has to make something spark. And 6.5. If it was 7.5, I would be going with the Giants to be quite honest with you. But I can see why a lot of people pick the Giants. The Joes would pick the Chargers. It's crazy how I'm saying it, but the Sharps are all on the Giants. That's the clear cut mine. So I got Giants to cover, Chargers to win. There you go. Next game, we got the Carolina Panthers. Heat pounding. Let's go, baby. Traveling to New England to take on the Patriots. Patriots 5.5 point favorites. This is another one, bro. I think the Panthers have a shot to win this game outright. I'm gonna take Panthers to cover, but I do think they can win this game. I mean, it's crazy as it sounds. It's very possible, bro. Because this Patriots deep offense, it's other than Drake May, it's a mid offense. You know, Raheem Stevenson, he drops the ball here and fumbling. Now, don't get me wrong. I like Travion Henderson. I respect Travion Henderson. I do think he's a great piece, but you're relying on Stephon Diggs, and now you're hearing baby mama drama with Cardi B. You don't know how mentally he's gonna be. I don't know about that. This defense. I mean, is Christian Gonzalez going to play? I mean, he plays 1 week, next week he'll miss 2 weeks. I don't really know, bro. This Patriots team, they need another year, bro. I know Vrabel's a good coach, but they need another year to get some more talent in, man. And with Carolina, bro, I think this offense is rolling, and I'm going to pick them to actually win and cover this game. You can call it an upset if you want to. Next game, we got the Tennessee Titans traveling to H-Town to take on the Houston Texans. The Texans, 7.5 point favorites. Texans to win, Titans to cover. But I'm looking at that Titans to cover 7.5. I know they played horrible. They played horrible against the Colts. Horrible. And I kind of feel bad for Cam Ward because Cam Ward do be out there trying. Okay. I watched 3 full games of him. He's not an awful quarterback. I'm telling you that now. But I know Houston defense is top tier and it's one of the best defenses, but there is some concerns. I don't know about Will Anderson's going to be playing. I don't know about if DJ Stingley's going to be playing. And don't tell me Stingley not playing is not going to be a factor. It will be a factor. They just released CJ Gardner Johnson. I mean, there's some problems with this Texas team. I look at this offensive line, and that's really the thing that's demoralizing with this team. This the offensive line is almost the reason why they have not won. Like you got a left tackle, for instance. Last week they had a rookie left tackle 1-on-1 against Josh Allen. You know that's bound to be a disaster. And that's my thing is I don't know what if they doing line protections or audibles. I don't think they're even doing that because for some reason there's always a random guy out of nowhere on the blitz smacking CJ Stroud. Like I know everyone wants to blame CJ Stroud, but at this point, bro, this offensive line is horrible. I can't back Houston with no 7.5 win margin. I mean, I can't. If you can't handle Josh Allen, how are you going to handle Jeffrey Simmons coming at you? Because Jeffrey Simmons I think this Titans D line is very underrated, very unappreciated because the overall team is trash. Well, the coaching is trash. The Callahans are trash. I think that's really what the problem is. But I can't ignore this offensive line for Houston when They can't block a soul, bro. So give me the Titans to win, but I do think Cam Ward keeps this game close for the Titans. Next game, we got the Cleveland Browns traveling to Detroit to take on the Lions. Lions minus 9.5 point favorites. Give me the Lions to win. I'm borderline leaning Browns to cover. Not now, Lions fans, before y'all come at me and say I'm hating, I give y'all all the respect for beating Baltimore Monday night. But now you're playing against a team that got a defense. And listen, we know Baltimore can't stop nobody, but Cleveland can, okay? And we know Cleveland offensively isn't great. But this could be a slugfest game because I mean 9.5 point. I mean, bro, that's a lot against arguably a Super Bowl caliber defense. I'm not saying the Browns go to Super Bowl, of course, but their defense is a caliber top tier defense. I don't think it's so easy to go out there and do all of that when you just had a hard fought emotional win Monday night against Baltimore. Not saying they will lose this game, but I mean, to win by 10 points, I mean, against this scout defense, you're going to hope Joe Flacco throws pick sixes. And we know about Terrion Arnold, especially when it comes to man coverage. He's bound to get a PI penalty, and you know that. So there is some times where this might, a couple penalties here and there, bro, changes them yards. And let's say the Browns kick a field goal and they're up by 10 points. I mean, I just want y'all to be aware of that. This is early in the year, but I respect this Browns defense. This is why I was telling people who was putting money on the Packers last week, do not back this game because I had a feeling the Browns defense was going to show up like they did. Next game, we got the New Orleans Saints at the Buffalo Bills. Bills 15.5 point favorites. 15.5 point favorites, 16.5 point favorites. Buffalo to win the cover, bro. I have no idea at this point with this Saints team. This number is ridiculous. You don't even know the Bills. I think they'll try for the first half, and at that point, they may just say, "Fuck it, let's call it a game, bro." That's just my thoughts on that game. Too high of a spread. Next game, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars traveling to Santa Clara to take on the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers 3.5 point favorites. I'm going to go with the Jags to cover because of the hook. 49ers to win. There's a thing about the Jags, they don't never win in California, so that's also why I kind of take that into a thought. But this 49ers team, I don't even know if Brock Purdy's playing. This is what I'm saying. There's a lot of injuries that we still don't know yet. I'm hearing that Brock Purdy might play, but then I'm hearing in other words that he hasn't been practicing, so it might be Mac Jones. Stay away from this team. Nick Bosa's already out for the season. So now you only got Fred Warner as your main best guy on defense. This 49ers team in general cannot catch a break when it comes to injuries. So I will lean towards the Jags because I do think the Jaguars will play a better overall game than they did last week against Houston. But I don't think they can pull out the win. But 3.5, if you tease that up to 6, make it 9.5, or tease up to 7, make it 10.5. That wouldn't be a bad teaser option. Next game, we got the Indianapolis Colts at the LA Rams. Rams 3.5 point favorites. This one's a little tough. As of right now, I'm going with the Colts to cover, Rams to win. I wouldn't be surprised if the Colts win this game outright. It's just that so far, everything they've been doing has been right. And at a virtual time, you have to ask, how long would that so right but turn so wrong for one game? This might be the one. The Rams, I don't know what. I mean, bro, I was on the right side of that Rams game, bro. It's just this conservative call that McVay did towards the end, I was very questioning about. Him going forward on 4th and 1 with the simplest up the middle, I kind of hated it. The offensive linemen, I think they're losing 2 guys right now. It's an injury report, so I don't know about them. Because if you worry about those guys not playing, this Colts do have a solid front seven, and that's really my thing. Now you can exploit the Colts with the receipt with the corners, and they do got 2 good receivers that can do that. But this is going to be a hard fought game, and the reason why I say 3.5, I'll take the Colts because you guys now know what the newest thing is. I'm going to take the ball down the field towards you, and once I'm in field goal range, with a few minutes left or a few seconds left, I call timeout, kick a field goal, we win the game. Y'all know this is how they do it when it comes to 3.5. That's why I'm kind of always iffy on a 3.5. Next game, we got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Baltimore Ravens. It's going to be in Arrowhead. Chiefs plus 2.5 point underdogs. I heard what I just said, right? The Chiefs are underdogs, so I'm going Chiefs to win and cover. You can't trust this Baltimore team on defense. Anybody can score on this team. Anybody can score on this team defensively. I don't know if it's the defensive coordinator. I don't know if it's the secondary. Well, I think it is kind of secondary too, because certain Ravens fans were raving about having Zaire Alexander when I was sitting there like, well, I guess you guys are about to see why my team got rid of him. But I mean, listen, man, Patty, this I think they kind of found a groove against the Giants. Yes, it was against the Giants, but sometimes some of those games you gotta have some type of groove to kind of have your mojo flowing. I mean, I like that he's been passing around to Marquise Hollywood Brown. You got Juju Smith involved. You got Thornwell involved. So he has had other guys involved. Yeah, and it does suck, right? When you don't have your number one receiver, your number two receiver, and the way that Kelsey is looking, if they wanted to keep Kelsey, they should have got somebody, honestly, maybe somebody like a Jonnu Smith during the offseason that complimented him. They should have got somebody like that to kind of help that tight end position. But I'm still going with the Chiefs to win and cover. Mahomes is flowing, bro, and I don't know how can I trust this Ravens off defense? I have no idea. If you let Jared Goff and the boys go off on you, I think Patty's a better quarterback than Jared Goff, and he's gonna go off on you even more harder. Next game, we got the Chicago Bears going to Vegas to take on the LV Raiders. Raiders 1.5 point favorites. Give me the Bears to win and cover. I like what the Bears look. I actually don't mind the Bears, bro. I know they got a new head coach. I like how Ben Johnson is an offensive mind. He can make something shake. This Raiders secondary, this Raiders defense in general, bro, outside of Max Crosby. Max Crosby, I'm sorry, bro. You're one of my favorite players, but this team sucks defensively. If you there's no reason that Mariota should be putting up almost 30 something on your head. It's no way. And if you letting him do that, I think Caleb Williams will do a better job. I mean, I don't know how you're going to stop three receivers, bro. I think Luther Burden is starting to get his flow now as a rookie. Odunze gonna get his. DJ Moore gonna get his. I think if you are into props, look for one of those receivers. I think anytime touchdown for either one of them, I would look for their receiving yards. I would look for something like that because I don't know how this Raiders team is gonna stop this passing attack. And it's crazy that Ben Johnson is aware that he's an underdog this week with Vegas. I like that. These coaches do be knowing it, bro. Let's be real. These coaches know the lines. They listen. The lines have been a thing since of time. I remember as a kid, you can look at the newspaper and they would have certain numbers. So those things have been around forever. So yes, these coaches do be knowing it, but I'm not saying take the Bears because what Ben Johnson said. I just think the Bears are a better team than the Raiders. Next game, we got the Sunday night football game. Green Bay Packers traveling to Jerry World to take on the Cowgirls. Cowgirls plus three. It's like, no, let me stop. Cowgirls is plus 6.5. Underdogs. Packers to win and cover, but I don't want to cover. I don't want to back this number. Y'all know I don't bet my team, bro. I look at value. There's no value in this game. Now, if you would have got it maybe weeks ago when it was minus 1.5, Packers, you would have been a lot better. But no way. No way can I trust this team, bro. Now, defensively, yes, I do think they also have a Super Bowl caliber defense with Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons may not always individually make an impact play, but him being on that field has made this team a lot better defensively. It's just really up to Jordan Love, man. Can this offense get it together? If you like props, I think Josh Jacobs over his rushing yards, rushing attempts will be a thing because you can run all over this Cowboys defense. It's there. And in that secondary, who is stopping anybody because they can't even get a pass rush. So, I don't like the number, but I would go Packers to win and cover. And last, we got two Monday Night Football games. The first one, we got the New York Jets traveling to South Beach to take on the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins 2.5 point favorites. I'm going with the Dolphins to win and cover. But I feel like the better play, the easiest play, well, I don't know. Nothing's easy. Nothing's easy. Okay. But I do think this play makes a lot more sense. Give me the over. I got it at 43 and a half. So if you still see that 43 and a half, even if it's 44 and a half, I will play it at that. Y'all know points are going to be going crazy. I don't care if it's Tyrod Taylor or Justin Fields for the Jets. It can be both of them. Anybody can go pass friendly against this Dolphins secondary. And the Jets, let's be real, defensively, Aaron Glenn has not been well. And you can score about 20 to 25 points on them too. I just see it being one of those Monday Night Football games where it gets hella loose. You see, I'm just going with him too because I think Tua was the better quarterback than Justin Fields or Tyrod Taylor. So I'm gonna go with the Dolphins to win and cover, but I love that over. Another Monday night over. Last week I gave out Monday night over in the cash, so this is another Monday night over that I will be taking. And lastly, we got the Cincinnati Bengals traveling a mile high to take on the Broncos. Broncos minus 7.5. Now, before the season started, I was supposed to be at this game. I wanted to see Joe Burrow play and him do his thing against a good team. Now he ain't playing. I'm glad I ain't going. It was a sign. Give me the Broncos to win and cover still. Jake Browning, bro. Come on, man. What I told you about that against the Vikings, right? Come on. I can't trust Jake Browning, bro. Go ahead and give me Bo Nix. Give me Mile High. Give me Monday Night Football. Shoot, give me the over. I think it's like 43 and a half, or it might be 44 and a half also. If that thin air, bro, we know Cincinnati can maybe drop 17 points. And if Denver blows them out, there goes your over. You guys, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, pass the word. You already know, man. Give me y'all best bet. Who is y'all best bet for this week? I really want to know. I really want to chime in on here because we do get views on this channel. And like I have mentioned before, when we hit 200 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. Yes, I will be doing a DraftKings gift card giveaways to 4 lucky subs. All right, I got y'all. All right, so let's be safe out here and let's get this money. All right, check in for the more content coming.